Hey, what's good, fam?
What's up, everybody?
I'm Chaston.
And I'm Janet.
And it is budgeting time.
Yeah, you know it's budget time. Yeah, you know it's budget time. Get that money. Tell it where to go. Get that money. Tell it where to go. Hey.
Fam, I'm going to need y'all to pray for my wife.
I just like to have fun.
She's super crunk about
Gotta do it all the
budgeting.
time.
So fam, man, we are super excited about today,
Yeah.
about this budgeting video.
Yes.
And in this video, we are going to cover 5 amazing principles that will help you help you on your budgeting journey.
Yes.
And these are 5 principles that we use when we were getting out of debt.
That's right.
That helped us to expedite our process, and we believe they will be helpful for you.
Yes.
So if y'all are ready, if y'all ready to get to it, we're ready.
We're ready.
Let's
dive
get
in.
it.
Let's get it. All right. So for this particular video, we are going to use a monthly income of $3,000. Okay. So side note, if you have a different income that you're making per month, please drop that in the comments. If you want us to do a particular video on how we would budget with that amount of money, drop that in the comments.
Go ahead and put it down
there. You can be anonymous if you want to. We don't have to know who you are. Just drop it in the comments and we'll do a video with that particular monthly income.
We'll select some and do that.
That's right. So for us, if we were to make $3,000 per month as our monthly income, the number one non-negotiable thing for us would be giving. Okay. So we would give $300 to our local church, just because God has been good to us. We want to be a blessing to others. That's right.
So our second non-negotiable is savings.
You gotta pay yourself.
Savings. And so this is giving to yourself. Okay. So because we're beginning our debt-free journey, this is a scenario as if we're beginning our debt-free journey, we're going to try to build our emergency fund super quickly.
That's right.
And you want a $1,000 emergency fund just in case you have some emergencies that come up,
moment.
you know, some uh-oh moments, right? And so let's do this over a couple of months. And so let's put $500 for our savings, okay?
Right.
Now, we've already, this is already bringing us to 2 important principles, okay? Principle number 1 is you always want to spend all of your money on paper before the budget.
Before the month begins.
Before the month begins. Thank you, babe. So you want to do that. You want to give a destination to every dollar. Principle number 1, give a destination to every dollar, okay? And then we've already covered principle number 2, okay, which is you want to begin your budget with your non-negotiables. And again, for us, those non-negotiables are giving and savings, okay? So let's keep it moving. We're now gonna move on to housing, okay? And so let's put our rent or our mortgage. And for this example, we're going to say that our rent or our mortgage is around $800, okay? Excellent. And we can't stop there because, you know, we have to cover water and our trash pickup. So we're going to allocate $50 for that particular bill. And then we have our electric bill. And we're going to say that our electric bill is $100. Okay?
That's right.
Excellent. So fam, if you go ahead and you look at this budget, you see that we've already spent $1,750, okay? We've already spent that on paper. Remember, we're spending our money on paper before the month even begins, okay? So now that we've covered giving, savings, and housing, let's hop down to lifestyle.
Okay, so for this particular category, this is going to include your food, groceries, and gas. Okay, so that's what this is going to include under the week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. So for the sake of a $3,000 per month budget, and each week we are going to set aside $175 for food.
$125.
I'm sorry. Yep. $125 for food, groceries, and gas. Yep. So we'll put that here. $125 and $125.
And fam, this is not a huge stretch. When we were getting out of debt, our number was 175.
Which is why I said
And so it was the the two of us and our baby girl Janae. So that included gas and all of the groceries and food expenses fit underneath that number. Okay. Now we're not done here. We have a few more items that we need to add here. Okay. Gotta pay our phone bill.
That's right. So you have a cell phone. We want to make sure you pay that. So with your phone bill, we have decided that we are going to put down the amount of $95 per month.
Which is right on par with research, because it says that 46% of Americans have a cell phone bill of over 100.
Right.
So we're just gonna go right underneath that, put it at 95.
That's right.
Now,
last but certainly not least.
Well, we still have two. We still have two more. Yeah.
That's right.
It's because we have to cover
our hair.
Yep.
Okay, so we can't be going around looking crazy. So for our hair expenses, we're just going to put $60 for the sake of a $3,000 per month budget.
Okay.
So that's $60 there.
Yep. And then the last item under our lifestyle budget is going to be a personal allowance. So this is just some fun money, some personal money that we can use in whatever way we want to.
That's right.
Okay, what number are we going to use?
For the sake of this budget, we are going to use $50 per month.
Okay. Now, as Jay is writing that, I want you all to know how extreme we went when we were making our get out of debt budget. All right. We weren't even at 50. Our individual allowances was $20. $20 per month.
That's
okay.
Right.
And so this is a good number though to get us started. Now let's hop over to insurance. Under insurance, we're going to take care of our auto insurance. We're going to take care of our renter's insurance. Okay.
That's right.
And so auto insurance, we're just going to we're going to put $60. Okay. Your number might be higher or lower than that.
Right.
And for renter's insurance, we're going to allocate $15 for that particular item.
That's right.
Now we're getting to where all of
the nitty gritty.
Yes, all right. So we get into our debt area, all right? And for this example, we have 4 debts. I'm up here. I said 5 and I'm holding up 4 fingers. Y'all excuse me. 4 debts. So student loan, we have 3 student loans and we're going to have 1 medical debt. Okay?
That's right.
All right. And so for this example, student loan 1, it's going to be $39. Student loan 2 is going to be $60. Right? Student loan 3 is going to be $101.
That's right.
And our medical debt is going to be $57.
And this is all per month.
Now, I want you to notice we've listed our minimum payments.
Bare minimum.
Okay? Minimum payments that we have to make. Now, when we add all of this up, fam, this is going to put us within $213 of our budget. So that means we have $213 left over that doesn't have a destination yet.
That's right.
Now, instead of just spending that $213 on whatever we want to, we're going to point it in a strategic place. Okay?
That's right.
So we're going to point it towards our smallest debt. Okay? So we're going to add 213, which is going to bring that number from 39 is going to become 252.
Woo-wee.
So fam, look at this. We just took a strategic action and we took this payment from $39 and turned it into $252.
That's right.
That's a powerful punch.
That's right.
Okay? So now that leads us to principle number 3. Principle number 3 is all about increase and decrease. It's an increase and decrease principle. You want to talk about that, Jay?
So you want to either increase your income or you want to decrease your expenses. And that's how you can end up throwing more money towards your debt.
Yep. And while we're already here, that brings us to principle number 4. Principle number 4 is you take your minimum payments and any money left over, You add that to your smallest one, and that gives you an even more powerful punch towards your debt. Okay,
right.
so it's 2 specific principles in this debt area.
That's right.
All right, and so we have now spent all of our $300,
$3,000.
or $3,000 on paper. We've
right.
given a destination to every dollar. So instead of our money telling us what it's going to do, we're telling our money what it's going to do.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. So really, you may be looking at this budget and you say, okay, well, this is not realistic for me. There's no way I can spend $125 a week on food, groceries, and gas. Okay, so this is where you have to come into play and say, okay, I can either get a side hustle, get a second job, or I can find a way to lower my expenses in these categories.
Yep.
Because we can't change it. We can't change these. But we can make some changes in these items here. Yep. So you have to say, all right, I might need to start making simpler meals. So if you want some information on that, we actually have a video that talks about ways that you can cut your groceries and your food expenses. Yep. So there's things that you can play with in order to cut your expenses if getting a job or a side hustle is just not is not an option for you at this time.
Yep.
So that's really what you want to focus on, either cutting your expenses or increasing your income. Yep. So that you can aggressively attack your debt and you can destroy it and become debt free.
Yeah. And so Jay, she's getting us to principle number 5. Okay. Principle number 5 is fine tune your budget.
Fine tune.
Okay. So when we started our budget, it wasn't perfect. Okay. So your first budget may not be perfect, but it's a beginning place. And as you go month to month, you'll see, oh man, I can take this from 145, I could bring it down to 135, or I could take it from 125 and I could bring it down to 115. So you start seeing where can you adjust things, what can you take out, what can you move around. You fine tune your budget to reach your goals. But the reason, we're going to close with this, the reason why we're doing this budget is we don't want our money to tell us what it's going to do. Okay?
We're going to boss up and tell it what to do.
We're going to boss up. I love that. We're going to boss up. We're going to tell it where it's going to go.
That's
Why?
right.
Because our goals are too important, family. Our legacy, the legacy that we're trying to leave is too important to just let our money do what it wants to do.
That's right. That's right. We're going to take control of that beast.
So fam, if this was helpful, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And just let us know how can we serve and help you on your journey. We love seeing y'all's comments, and we love our time with you each week.
That's right.
Jay, you have anything you want to say?
Be encouraged, y'all. It's a marathon and not a sprint. Continue to stay motivated. Continue to grind. Continue to pray. Hustle, grind, pray. That's what it is.
Grind, pray.
That's what it is.
Keep pushing, fam.
Keep pushing.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all next time.
See y'all.
Hey, peace.